start off, turn to the east. I want to start off by giving all honor, all glory, all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rokaha, Kodash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Double honors to the elders, prophets, and teachers who rule well and taught us this 100% truth. That's Salakia. I'm supposed to be at camp, but I couldn't get it. I couldn't get down there today, so I'm going to do my lesson here in the car, and I'm probably going to tune in. I'm either going to come out here again Tuesday of next week to do my camp, or I'm going to have to knock it out this Sunday in the morning. Okay, well, it's all Yahweh willing. So forgive me for that. This is the book of Isaiah. I'm gonna start with Isaiah 63:1. Right? Who is the name? Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? Right? Now the reason I'm going into this verse in Isaiah 63 verse 1, starting at verse 1, is because you got Esau, Edom, and you Christians, you believe, right? You believe that Yahushai, right, who you ignorantly call Jesus, is coming back to save everybody, man. Because you believe that he's coming back with nothing but just peace and love, when you have shown his people none of that. And that includes you heathen, you 2/3. You ain't showed the prophets any love, right? You mock us, you make fun of us. Some of them you call you call them Power Rangers because of the way that they dress. You call us bums for you other Israelite camps like IUIC. You call us bums, man. You do all of this wickedness and this evil, and you think that judgment is going to skip and pass over you, man. It's not happening, right? You're going to be judged. You're going to be judged, and there's nothing you can do about it, man. Right? And those for you who think, like I said, who think that Yahushua is coming back to bring peace, he's not coming back to bring peace, man. The scriptures say he's coming back to bring a sword. He's coming back with a sword, man. And he's going to judge. And he's going to return while in the midst of judgment, because you're going to have those ICBMs coming in, and Yahushua is going to send the angels to beam up the elect. Right? Let's continue off. This is Isaiah 63:1. I'm going to start from the top again. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? Right? So this person was just among the Edomites, man. What was he doing? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Right? So who is this with the dyed garments from Basra, man? Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like he that treadeth the wine fat? Right? I have trodden down the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. So Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, right? Yahushai did this on his own, man. Nobody was with him when he did this, because he wants to avenge his brethren. A lot of you think you're gonna get away for what happened to the prophets in the past. Salakia. You're gonna hear me clear my throat a lot. My allergies are whooping my ass. The pollen's really bad today, man. It's really bad. I think in my area it's really, really high. Throat's hurting. You know, my eyes are itching like crazy. And yeah. Hey, let's just continue. Nevertheless, you know, Yahweh put the spirit on me to still come out here and do this lesson, man. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of all the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. So Yahushua is coming. You think is that coming with peace? Is that coming with peace? He's covered in blood, the blood of his enemies. You think that's peace? And why did he go to the Edomites, man? Right? If everybody's saved, he's coming back to save the whole world, man. Right? Not Esau ass, man. Esau don't have no repentance, and neither do you other nations. Only Israel has repentance. And that's who's going to receive salvation, man. You got to go into the definition of what salvation is. Okay? Right? And that goes back to what? When Yahushua returns, what is that going to? right? This book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, right? And those clouds are the chariots, the so-called UAPs or UFOs. Those are the chariots, man. Think about the movie, Nope. Think about the movie Nope. Think about Independence Day, you know, when during the arrival scene when they were coming out of the clouds. Think of War of the Worlds, where the sky was covered in clouds and there was a storm going on and there was lightning and everything happening. And what did those ships came? They came out of the clouds, man. Esau Edom knows what's going to happen, right? Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, right? So all of you who are saying that either Yahushua already returned in the flesh of a man, you damn Yaju Judah believers, and you, what is the other dude? Yahweh Bim Yahweh or something like that, man. Salaki if I said it wrong. Like that dude's a bug out, and so is the other guy. But it says all eyes shall see him, man. Right? Every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. So the very people who pierced Yahushua, right, when he was up there on the cross, those you that pierced him, which this is proof that there's regeneration. Right? This is also proof of regeneration. The ones that pierced Yahushua, they're here on earth today. They're going to be walking the earth during his return. And we know we living in the last days. So them same motherfuckers who did that to Yahushua, they're here today to receive what? Judgment. You're going to receive judgment for this, man. Didn't Israel, the ones, which I believe to be the 2/3, they wanted him crucified and was cheering when he was being crucified. Didn't they say, let his blood be upon us? Right? You're going to receive that judgment, man. 2/3 of our people got to perish. And those people who betrayed Yahushua and was cheering for his destruction, you're going to be in that lot, man. That's your lot, to get judgment. And they also which pierced him, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. Shalaki. Shit, that came out of nowhere. Right? Let's go into the word wail real quick. Right? Let's go into the word wail. Shit. Right, well, 13th century, right? It goes into well in, express sorrow or inarticulate mournful cries, man. Right? Moan loudly, to be in distress, weep over. So people, where's all the happiness? Where's all the peace? Why y'all all in mourning? Why y'all all in distress? This is the return of the Messiah. Shouldn't you be happy? No. The only ones that's going to be happy is the hopeful elect, man. Those are going to be the only ones that's happy in this time, man, because they're going to see him. They're going to be like, finally, our salvation is here, right? And like I said, Yahushua, he didn't come to send peace. He did not come here to make you feel good and to make you feel all warm inside and to save you even though you fucking wicked. No. Right? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. Yahushua didn't come to send peace. It's not going to be none of that, man. He didn't come to send peace. What did he come to send? I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I come to set a man at variance against his father, right? And the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. Right? And variance, Salakia, variance goes into what? In the state of disagreement. That's variance, right? 1510's definition, right, of variance, in state of disagreement. He didn't come here to make, so all of you people who say, what is it, brotherhood over breakdowns, get the fuck out of here, man. No. Can two walk together except they be agreed, man? Right? Right? And does the scripture command you not to be unequally yoked? Let's get that. Right? Don't be unequally yoked. Slaughter. Don't be unequally yoked, man. Man, I wasn't even outside that long just whooping my ass, man. Unequally yoked, Slaughter. Right? This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, man. If you don't believe in what we believe in, it goes back to what? Can two walk together except they be agreed? If you don't believe in what we believe in, get the fuck from around us, man. And because we're not gonna come around you, right? Unless we blatantly see you destroying the scriptures and we have to bring a rebuke. Other than that, we're not gonna come around you, man. We don't give a shit about you, right? Especially if you don't give a shit enough about a Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua to go into the book and actually study to show thyself approved, right? Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion hath light with darkness? Look, we're not going to be around you, man, because we have no reason to be around you. Because why? Because if we come around you and we call ourselves trying to change you and to force you into this truth, that's us fighting against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. That'll be us fighting against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Let's let me grab that precept. I don't want to butcher it, right? Right? But if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it. We can't make you understand it. The deceived and the deceiver are his. So if you're deceived, it's because Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai wants you to be in that lot, man. But if it be of power, ye cannot overthrow it. We can't overthrow your inability to understand, man. Yahweh put that blinder on you. We can't take it off, right? Lest happily ye be found even to fight against power. You'll be found to fight. You'll be found to fight against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. It's a lot. If I was bumping that, you'll be found to be fighting against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. If you don't, if you try to, if you think that you can get somebody to understand it when he's already deceived them and have them deceived in their mind, bro. Like, come on, right? Let's get back on track. Slack it for the digression. To grab some other precepts for that, right? I'm gonna start back up from 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword, right? For I come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. What is this saying, man? That Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is not going to be dealing with an entire family, probably, man. He's not going to be dealing that. He might take a few people from your family, and including yourself, to get this truth. And the rest, he's like, to hell with him, man. He doesn't want them. You might be the only person in your town, man, in your county, that has the truth. You never know. You don't know, man. Only Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai knows, right? Right? Verse 36, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household. Our greatest enemies, our greatest ops, you know, in new speech, our greatest ops is going to be those of our own family, man. That's your mother, your father. It could even be your wife and your kids, man. Those are going to be your greatest ops in this thing. They're going to be the ones that turn you in when they start saying, hey, where them Hebrew Israelites at, man? We need them. You know, we got to get them to these camps. They're going to be like, well, I know one. They're going to raise their hand. I know one. What's in it for me? And they're going to look at you. Hey, man, you take this chip. You know, we'll make sure you're taken care of. They're 40 acres and a mule. Same thing they promised Jake back in the day, man. And Jake going to be like, oh, hell yeah, let's get it. Right? And they're going to throw your ass under the bus, man. Right? Let me read that over. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household, man. Those are going to be your biggest ops, right? Verse 37, he that loveth the father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. If you love your moms more than you love Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, what is that going into? Like for instance, my mother, she has her birthday coming up, man. And one of the reasons, it's actually two reasons that we're not doing that, man. First of all, it's against the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai to celebrate birthdays, man. It's against it. And how Yahweh helped deliver us from that situation is he made it where my mother's birthday falls on the week that my children have to do their orientation for starting school the next school year. That was Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. He gave us an exit, right? What is that going to? Deliver you from temptation, man. Salakia. Right? This is the book book of 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 9. Yahweh knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, man. That was Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh's way, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai's way of delivering me and my family out of that temptation, man, out of that whole situation altogether, right? And to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment and punishment, right? And it's the same thing vice versa, man, right? Because we already told my mother, like, yo, birthdays, that's self-worship, man. That's self-idolatry, right? Did that stop her? No, she's still doing it, right? That goes back to what? And to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment and punishment. I've already went through this with my family. Like, those holidays are wicked. We don't celebrate them, right? And what do they say? Oh, nah, man. We gonna celebrate them, bro. Stand back. What do they say? Stand back, for I am holier than thou. Right? Right? Verse 38. I'm gonna read it from verse 37 again. Salaki. He that loveth father and mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. So some of you might have kids, right, that are not in this truth. And they're like, man, as long as you're in that truth, I don't want nothing to do with you, pops. I don't want nothing to do with you, ma. Right? Are you gonna reject Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai so you can make your kids happy? Fuck no. Fuck no. Then get the hell on, man. Get the fuck on. Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai will bless me with everything that I lose on this side. So if I lost your ass, so be it, right? And a lot of y'all not getting it, man. Y'all just don't get it. Y'all think that y'all have a lot of time. Y'all think that y'all have so much time to get shit together. Oh, I'm gonna be wicked, right? I'm gonna be wicked today. I'm gonna be wicked this week, man. And then I get myself together next week. But I need to get the rest of this out of my system. Doesn't the scripture say, "Tarry not to turn in Yahweh"? Right? Let's grab that. It says, "Tarry not to turn," man. It's locked. That's not what I was looking for. Man, my eyes burning, son. Right? Ecclesiastes, the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to Yahweh, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance, man. That's what's gonna happen to a lot of you who can't get rid of all these wicked ass demons you got on you, man. You just want to embrace them, because that whole Christmas spirit, that's a demon. You don't want to get rid of that. The whole Easter spirit, all of a sudden you holy and you was all about Yahweh Shai, that's a demon on you, man. It's a demon on you. Yahweh Shai, what does Easter eggs have to do with Yahweh Shai, man? What does Easter Sunday have to do with Yahweh Shai, man? Nothing. It has nothing to do with Yahweh Shai. The deceived and the deceiver are his. You're deceived, man. Right? Let's grab another precept, man, because we don't have that much time. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night. You're not going to be expecting it, man. In which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also, and the works that are therein shall burn up. What is that going into? This nuclear destruction is coming to this place called Babylon, man. You got nuclear destruction coming to this place, man. Let's lock it. You know, turn this AC away from the camera so it's not fucking bombing you with that wind sound. Right? Right, it's going into the ICBM, the nuclear destruction, man. Okay? Right? Let's read it over. But the day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. That great noise is that explosion when them ICBMs go off, man. It also could be the explosion because, you know, they got places that they can aim these ICBMs in to do the maximum destruction, man. What are they going to aim at? You know, we got our nuclear power plants and facilities and storage facilities and shit like that. We even got like natural disaster areas that they can aim at. Volcanoes. We got what? We got a super volcano in the U.S. They hit that with a nuke. Bye-bye West Coast. You're done. It's over for you. But Jake not thinking about that stuff, man. He don't give a shit. Right? Locking. Let's get another precept going into that nuclear destruction, man. I'm gonna start from the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 11. Seeing that seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye be in all holy conversation and godliness, man? Who are you? Where are you gonna stand at in those last days, man? Where are you gonna sit? Are you gonna sit amongst the elect? Are you gonna be sitting there waiting on earth and you see that flaming fire coming towards you? At what? I think they said that shit travels at like 780 miles per hour. Are you just gonna be sitting there looking at that wave as it comes to melt your ass? Where you gonna stand at, man? Right? Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Lord, or of the Most High, or power, right? Wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, man. The elements are gonna melt. What causes that, man? What thing that's gonna create a great noise, right, is gonna cause a heat wave so intense that it's going to melt elements? That is an ICBM missile, man. A intercontinental ballistic nuclear missile. That's nuclear destruction, man. That's what that is. Right? Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. What is that going to do? This world's going to be changed, man. Because when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. But when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Roughly paraphrasing. I think I said those backwards, actually. All good. Roughly paraphrasing, man. Right? Let's get some more of this nuclear destruction, man. This is your pop. Revelation chapter 6, verse 13. And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. Right? And the heaven departed as a scroll. What is that going into? That mushroom cloud. When that shit goes up and it fans out and makes that mushroom head, it's rolling. You will see it rolling, man. Like a scroll. Right? And every mountain and every island were moved out of their places. What is strong enough to move a mountain and an island, man? Like I said, if they take a nuke and hit Yellowstone, they hit that super volcano in America, the whole West Coast is bye-bye. It's going to disappear. If that thing goes off, man, it's gonna disappear, man. Point blank in a period. And the kings of the earth, and the great man, and the rich man, and the chief captains, and the mighty man, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens in the rocks, and in the rocks of the mountains, man. Those goes into those bunkers. You're gonna have everybody drop into the bunkers, because even he said, remember, it says even the rich man, and also every bondman, every free man hid themselves in the rocks. Yeah, this is going into, like, it's gonna be everybody, because you got regular people who, those preppers, they have nuclear bunkers. Some of them got bunkers underground, bro. This place is gonna get destroyed. It's gonna be wiped off. It's gonna be wiped off, man. And hiding in those rocks don't mean shit. That's not gonna save you, because guess what? Putin, that motherfucker got some shit that explodes underground, so it'll hit the earth, barrel down into it, and then go off. How you go? What is your bunker gonna do for you, man? When you got one that's going off at your level, you're done. You're done, man. And said also to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne. That's Yahweh. Hide us from Yahweh, man. Right? And from the wrath of the Lamb. That shows that's separation, man. All you Trinity believers, that's separation right there. Hide us from him that sits on the throne and the wrath of the Lamb. Why is that? What wrath? Why does the Lamb have wrath if he's coming to bring peace and love and joy? Why are you hiding from his wrath? Right? Because you got to get this judgment, man. Right? For the day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Nobody's gonna be able to stand in that day, man. Even the elect. You don't think we're gonna be bowing when we see them chariots and them Alahayim come and pick us up, man? We're gonna be giving reverence, man. We're gonna be on our knees with our hands towards the skies, man, towards the heavens. Finally, our salvation is here, right? Right? Let's get some of the effects of that ICBM real quick, man. Let's go to Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12, because some of y'all don't believe it's a nuclear explosion, man. Let's just prove it. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. So guess what? Who are those enemies that fought against Jerusalem? Go to the book of Psalms, chapter 83, I believe, man. Who are those enemies on that list? Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. They're going to be standing up and their flesh is going to melt, man. It's going to melt. What is strong enough to do that, man? And they shall stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall be consumed away in their holes, man. Their eyes are going to melt, right? And their tongue shall be consumed away in their mouth. Their tongue is going to be melted, man. So their eyes are melting. Their skin is melting. Their tongue is melting. What's left? It's just going to be bones, man. It's just going to be bones. That's it. Jeez, man. And y'all want to play around with Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua when he has the power. Hey, it says, fear not him that can kill the body, but fear him that can kill the body and the soul. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua can do both. He can utterly destroy you. Utterly. Completely. Right? And you people that are going to see these stars coming down, which they're going to be nukes, man. You're going to see them coming down, and that's why you're going to be mourning. You're going to be mourning. You're going to be in great heaviness and great sorrow, man. Right? But what are the elect going to do? Because those people who are going to be experiencing those ICBMs, some of them are going to see the elect. They're going to see the salvation of the elect, man. Let's prove it. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. I'm going to start at verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness, right, before the face of such as afflicted him and made no account of his labors. Those people who didn't give a shit, who walked past you day in and day out, mocking you under their breath. Look at this nigga, man. Who do you think he is? Look at what he got on, man. Look at what he got on, right? My pastor dressed better than this. My pastor be wearing suits and all, just stupid shit, man, right? When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation so far beyond all that they looked for, man. They're gonna be like, man, I never knew it was gonna be like this. I never knew I was gonna get left. That's what they're gonna say, man. Hey, Yahweh wrought the Zion part of that number, that I can be up in those chariots and watch what's happening, watch the judgment of my enemies be unfolded right before my eyes, man. Or I can, that glass that's mingled with fire, be able to see it, man. You know, be able to see the light flicker. And knowing that, hey, everyone who ever said anything crazy, all the wickedness done onto me is being judged right now, man. That's going to be your pie. Right? Let me read that over. When they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. It's going to be strange to them, man. They're going to be like, damn, man, I thought this shit only happened in movies. This man's getting beamed up right now. UFO is taking this man. He's being abducted. That's what they're going to think. He's being abducted. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had and sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. This him that we talked shit about and thought he was crazy and thought he was just some dude spouting off at the top of his at the side of his neck, right? How is he numbered among the children of the Most High? And how is his lot among the saints? How is this dude a saint? How did he get chosen? I went to church every Sunday. I ain't never seen him in church. That's what they gonna say, man. Therefore have we erred in the way of truth, right? And the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us, man. Right? And you 2/3, and you wicked ass heathen, man, who come up against the prophets, right? Starting with the men, a GMS, also known as Great Millstone, right? You had something to say, and even just speaking crazy to these men, that's doing them harm, man. Let's go into it, man. Book of Psalms, chapter 105, verse 15, saying, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. What is that word harm going to? Right? To be bad, be evil, To be bad and evil towards that man. What is that going to? You demonize us. You compare us to the K's, to the triple K's, man. How are we the same as them? We ain't unalive nobody, man. We ain't done nothing like that. We're commanded to live peacefully with all men that are on the earth, man, if possible. We live peacefully with you, man. We didn't do you no harm, right? To be displeasing. You being displeased at us, man, is doing us harm. Damn. Let's drop, because I'm looking to do evil or wickedly, right? To do evil or wickedness towards us, right? Bearing false witness is a number one thing y'all do. Y'all bear false witness against us all the time. Y'all come to us and be like, y'all say that only black people are saved. We've never said that, right? That Yahweh's heritage is as a speckled bird. Go look that up, right? Ephraim is a cake unturned. Go look that up. Fucking go practice it in your kitchen, my nigga. Go and cook a pancake and don't flip it. What color are you gonna be looking at, man? Right? But we're racist. That's crazy. Right? Let's go into the let's go into the Shaw's definition. It's lucky, which it goes into ra'ah, right? Properly to spoil, literally break into pieces, figuratively to make or be good for nothing. To make us good for nothing by doing what? Not listening, not hearkening on to what we say. Right? We've piped all day, but y'all have not danced. Fucking dance, Jake. you Jakes can twerk to whatever song come on. Right? Y'all can be jigging and crip walking to whatever y'all want. But as soon as it comes down to this truth, you ain't budging. Come on, man. Right? To do mischief, punish, vex, to deal or do worse. And it also goes into to hurt, as in physically do us harm. But it also goes into verbally doing us harm, physically doing us harm, and psychologically doing us wrong, man. Right? By telling other people like, hey, don't listen to them, man. Yeah, how many of you Christians that did that? Stay away from the Hebrew Israelite. Watch out for the Hebrew Israelite. You're demonizing us, man. And you're going to have to pay for that shit. You're not getting away with it, man. Right? Let's read it over. Saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Just shut the fuck up, take notes, and listen. That's all you got to do, man. Especially you fucking Eve. That's it. It ain't that hard. Right? Damn, man. Revelation 1:7. Wow. Slocky. Right, you know what? I would just get it again, right? Book of Revelation chapter 1 verse 7. Behold, I cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. They're all gonna wail. This is the reason they're gonna wail, because they're gonna be like, damn, man, them dudes that we talk shit about, they getting beamed up. This big ass UFO is here. Damn, everything that them brothers said was right. We're fucked. That's what they're gonna say, man. They're gonna be like, we're fucked. End of discussion. Yes, you are fucked. Why? Let's go to Matthew chapter 12, verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. Every fucking word that you